Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Things, and I'm your host, Boogie Down Bronx, and I'm here to take care of the Libras. If you're new to the channel, welcome. This reading can resonate for you if you have Libra as a sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, south node. Wait, what? Sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, or south node sign. Quick shout out to my Patreon. This video was released early access on Patreon. I'm going to try putting more early access readings on there so you can see the videos before they're released on YouTube. And I also have a series going on there and some raffles, some other cool stuff. So please subscribe in the description box down below. I did your pre-shuffle, Libra. So let's flip over these cards and see what you need to release, what's coming towards you, all that jazz for whenever you see this reading. Okay. All right, so fear, surrender fear. What are you guys afraid of? We're going to look at that. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. All right, what I just heard automatically in my head, a lot of you are afraid that something won't manifest for you. Don't know what that is exactly, but you're afraid like something won't come to pass. You have 777 on this card. This is the Blunt AF Oracle. Again, it's in the description box. You're a magical ass being. Act accordingly. Okay, so a lot of you are afraid, but you know there's nothing to necessarily be afraid of. You have neglecting your intuition. Well, I'm not gonna say there's nothing to be afraid of, but like just know that you always have your intuition guiding you and taking care of you. Okay, something significant may happen. Let me see what dates we have here. We don't have any numbers. Something could happen on the 7th, August 7th, possibly, with this 7-7 card here. But there's something that you're neglecting your intuition about, okay? Because you're afraid of it or you're afraid of how to navigate it. You have cards, fate, okay? Something is a fated situation. It's like you can't escape your fate, basically. Your destiny is like the way you navigate your life, but your fate is always there, always like you can delay fate, you can try to avoid it, prolong it, but it's always something that's going to be in your life. So there is something that's fated, and approaching things baby steps, step by step, if you're afraid of what could happen. And then you have names, energy alignment. So if you are seeing somebody's name a lot, dreaming of this person's name, whatever, this could mean that you're connecting to this person energetically. Now, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, you know, that depends on the relationship. But for some of you, it could be a fated relationship that is on the path here and you're seeing this person's name. Okay, so now let's look at my everything deck. This deck has been in the works for a while. This is a deck that I created with these cards, but I have gotten a sample deck, so I'm waiting on it to get here so I can start using it and then selling it to y'all. Okay, so let's see. Libra, what is Libra possibly afraid of? Stability card almost came out. What is Libra afraid of? It will work out. Whatever it is you're afraid of, or you're having like some doubts, some fears here. Tell me more. That's what I was saying. You're afraid that something won't work out, possibly. Break, space. Some of you are taking a break from something or somebody. Fight for this. Okay. Okay, Libra. Manifest, school, interview. Anything else for Libra in regards to fear, past life karma? Okay, so I see where this is going now. Anything else? Marriage. I'm trying to change. Okay, so for many of you Libras, y'all have like a past life karmic cycle that you need to break. So past life karma, there's something in regards to fear that has held you back in past lives. So you could have like sabotaged situations out of fear where you're like, you know, you kept talking yourself out of things and you're neglecting your intuition. Like, you know that something could be really good for you, or you've had experiences or karmic cycles where you get stuck in this loop of just because it's not as easy as you would want it to be, or there's some challenges, there's some setbacks, there's things that you need to fight for. You have fight for this. You may tend to give up on it pretty easily. Okay, there's something that you need to fight for though, because it is going to work out. But you have to break out of this past life karmic cycle where you're always giving up on things because it's just you're faced with an obstacle, or you talk yourself out of it because you're afraid it's not going to work out. Okay. For some of you, this is in regards to relocation. Maybe you've been thinking that you want to relocate, you want to move cities, states, countries, and there's a lot of fear in regards to this, okay? Remember, this says, let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Fear also stands for false evidence appearing real. So not every scenario that pops up in your head that's scary is a fact, okay? And most of them are not. Others of you, it's something in regards to school where you're afraid of something with school, whether this is leaving school or starting school. You have, or maybe some of you are taking a break from school and you're afraid. Maybe you feel like you want to leave school, you want to take a break, or there's something that you want to step away from and you're afraid of it, of how that's going to happen, or some type of interview here. Others of you could be fearful of something in regards to if you're already married or if you will ever get married, okay? There's a lot of fears, a lot of different fears, doubts. That's normal. You're human, right? But a lot of the things that you're wanting, you have the power to manifest. Remember, you have this card. You're magical, okay? You're a magical being, so act accordingly. You can have and manifest whatever you want, all right? Even if it's taking longer. You also have name starts with A, S, H, or L. This could be some of the names that you're seeing here with the energy alignment, or somebody that is coming on the path or is meant for you, meant to be around you. Okay. Anything else before we look at the tarot? Anything else for Libra here? Whoa, that's too much. Anything else for Libra? Oh. Okay. So we have single and we have generational wealth. So, for many of you, you are meant to have like some type of generational wealth or some type of long withstanding wealth. And then you have single. Some of you are a little bit afraid to be single, could be, because, Libra is the sign of partnership. So Libra always tends to want partnerships around, whether that's friendship, romantic, whatever. But this can also lead to you not knowing when you need to let go of partnerships or when you need a break from certain partnerships, because you might be afraid of being abandoned possibly, or you have another fear. Okay. But this is reminding you to stay in the moment, because, you shouldn't be afraid to make decisions for you. This is why they say, Libra is indecisive, because Libra does weigh out all the pros and cons several times, and Libra also considers other people before making decisions for themselves. But you don't need to be afraid to make decisions, because, again, you have this fear, but you have fate. Nothing, no decision you could ever make will stop what's meant for you. It'll always keep coming back around if it's fated for you. All right, so that's how you should proceed from now on, Libra. If you are afraid and you're watching this, you're afraid to make decisions, just know that you can never make a wrong decision necessarily, because whatever's meant for you will find you, and it'll find you over and over again, okay? But that also means that you can't just, you got to break out of that sabotage where you're trying to control the external situations and you don't know if it's going to work out, so you'd rather just self-sabotage and not do it at all. Okay, anything else for Libra? Let's see. What do we have for Libra in regards to fear, conquering fears? Listen to your intuition. What else do we have for Libras in regards to conquering their fears here? Okay, Death card. We got Scorpio energy. We got Chariot. So we got some signs here. We got Leo, always showing up in Libra reading. We got Moon card, Pisces. We got Cancer, Chariot, Death card, Scorpio, Emperor, Aries. Anything else for Libras? Clarify the Death card for me, please. Don't be afraid of endings either, because every ending, there's a new beginning on the other side. And clarify the Moon, please, for me. Okay. So like I said, Libra, some of you guys, you got Virgo at the bottom. Some of you guys have a tendency to cling on to what's comfortable, what's familiar, what you can see. With the Moon card here, the Moon card was clarified by the Four of Pentacles and the Devil card, Capricorn right here. So right here, this shows like that, again, that karmic cycle energy of clinging to what's familiar or not allowing yourself to enjoy new experiences or move forward because you're so worried about making the wrong choice, making the wrong decision, or because the path is not super clear. It's not all like lined up for you, like, okay, Libra, so this is what you need to do now, and then this is where you need to go here. You make a left there and you don't talk to that person, and this. No, that's not how life works. Sometimes you have to walk in the dark. Okay, you have to go step by step. All right, and just charge forward. Chariot card. Okay, with confidence and knowing that, you know, you have your intuition, you have your smarts, you have your wits, you have your mind, you have everything you need to make the best decisions for you. So just doing that with confidence and, you know, taking it step by step, especially emotionally. But with the Ace of Wands, something is going to spark that pull for you, but then it's going to be like, uh-oh, here comes the fear. And then it's like everything goes haywire after that, or then you start to run away, or you break down, or whatever it is. Okay, and then you have the Emperor and the Six of Pentacles. So working on, if this is a situation that involves another person, Six of Pentacles, working on making sure what you're good at, balance, reciprocation. Okay, it's kind of like you put one foot in front of the other, or you step out a little bit, you wait for some signals, some signs to make sure that you're on the right track. Or, you know, if somebody's giving you, and then, you know, you can be open to receiving. And then if you're giving and they're open to receiving, it's like everything's reciprocated. So focus on those situations that make you feel like, okay, you're giving, but people are not just taking, like there's equal give and take, so that it can maybe alleviate your fears, as well as like being open about what you're afraid of with people. Okay, the Moon card can also represent our fears, our subconscious fears that we don't even know are there, or other people don't know of. So it's like you may be really afraid of something, but you're not telling people that you're afraid. So then nobody can really give you that validation or really help you with that. Okay, and then again, you have the Death card. There's some type of ending or some type of change or transformation that you're going through. Anything else for Libra in regards to fated events here? Nine of Wands, because many of you have been hurt before. You're afraid to make the wrong decisions and end up hurt. Well, I'll tell you something. I'm going to tell you something, Libra. I'm going to tell you something. For real. I'm going to tell you this. Many of you think that you're acting from a place of intuition, but you're not. You're acting from a place of the mind, the ego, logic, okay? And neglecting this inner knowing. So your intuition is very subtle. It's something that it's felt. It's an energetic, it's like a response. It doesn't use words. Your mind makes up all the words, makes up all the fear, makes up all the stories. Your intuition is always leading you with feelings. Not necessarily like strong emotional feelings. Intuition is very neutral, but it's like certain hunches, nudges, okay? And then it sends the signal to the brain, and then the brain creates all of the words, all right? So many of you have to start learning how to hear your intuition versus your anxiety, your fears, overwhelming thoughts, okay? Because of what you're afraid of, how you've been hurt before, you've been bruised and battered, you know, in the past. But that could have been because you were acting out of mind and ego versus true knowing, intuition. Okay, so it's something you can leap forward into, especially this could be a love situation, love offer coming towards you, where you're going to have to approach it with an open mind, open heart, not necessarily being naive, but it's like you're not approaching it from too much of a place of fear, because you know that you have your intuition and you know the lessons, how you can do things better. Libra's an air sign. Mental energy, of course, is like what you always resort to, but everything cannot be logic when it comes down to making the best decisions, okay? All right. What else do we have for Libra in regards to the advice moving forward? What we have for Libra in regards to the advice? What we got for Libra? Hierophant. What do we have for Libra in regards to advice? Queen of Wands. Stand up to your fears and focus on exactly, you know, try to stay optimistic, basically. Anything else for Libra in regards to the advice for them? Four of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Six of Cups. Yeah, so it's kind of like you got to approach this new, look at the Nine of Wands again, Chariot card again at the bottom, Ten of Pentacles at the top. So many of you, you're going to have to approach these situations that are causing you a lot of fear and really stand up to them. Okay, you can also reflect on the past where you did listen to your intuition and things did work out for you. Okay, because it's not always going to be like, you know, every decision you've ever made turned horribly wrong. What about the decisions that you made with confidence and you felt really good about it in your soul, and you did it and you went for it and it worked out? Use that as motive to move forward now and a way to fuel you. Be optimistic about the future. You don't have to be so closed off because of your fears. You have to really sort through those and look at what are actually fears versus like, what is my body telling me versus what is my mind telling me. Okay, sometimes you have to lead with your body. You have to quiet the mind, get into the meditation, clear out the clutter, clear out the anxiety, work on your stress levels so you'll feel good. You have Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Everything is working out just fine, especially financially. Okay, focus on solutions. What can you fix right now instead of worrying about things you can't control? This will take a lot of the baggage off of you, the stress, because what you're doing when you have fear and you're trying to control it, you're living from a scarcity mindset of trying to control things that are way beyond you. You can't control your fate, okay? Destiny, you can walk the path and alter the direction of it, but you can't change it. So knowing that, you should be able to move a lot more carefree and just, you know, stay in the moment, live in the moment, enjoy your life. You can kind of like cross that bridge when it gets there for some of these situations. Move at your own pace as slowly as you need to, okay? So that's what we have for you, Libra. Thank you so much for watching. If this reading resonated for you, let me know in the comments down below. I am at Tarot by Bronx.